Welcome back to Kosi's Arsenal podcast. Back again. You get me? Back at it again with another win. Back at it again with another win. 1-0 away from home against Brighton. I'm very, very happy, lads. I'm very happy. I thought I would use my new graphics in this video, but I'm still testing them whether they don't have any copyright issues and so on. So as soon as I verify that, we shall have our new intro. But guys, back again with another win. Are we back to winning ways? Are we back to winning ways? Is it time to get deluded? Because, we are back again. We are back again. Another win. 2 wins in a space of 3 days. I don't know what has been disturbing us. Beating Chelsea, having a very nasty first half against Brighton, and then having a very fabulous second half against Brighton. This is very ecstatic. I'm very, very happy. Smash the like button, get your comments coming in, and subscribe as well. Let us just break down this game, react to it, and see what actually went down in the 90 minutes. The starting lineup, the same as the one we used against Chelsea. Only Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang started, and it was a mistake. It was a mistake. Alexander Lacazette should have started. I think Aubameyang lacks much fitness, but he needs to get himself together. He's missed a couple of chances. I'm going to be talking about him, but nice lineup. Pablo Mari, Rob Holding, another job well executed. Another job well executed. Beautifully done. Yeah. Then Gabriel Martinelli, Emily Smith-Rowe, Bukayo Saka, masterclass. Emily Smith-Rowe, masterclass. You get me? So, guys, welcome back. Let us just get straight into it. So, when we started this game, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, we had the lead. Yeah. We were leading. Everything was moving in our favor. Things were moving in our favor. Passing that ball sideways. FC, of course, had returned on table, passing sideways. But we had the possession, and Brighton were on the back foot. But the difference in the first half is we never created any chances. We never got into the dangerous areas of Brighton. Actually, if you have seen the statistics, or if you are very, very keen, we only got into the final third, not the final third anyway, but in their 18 yards box 2 times at half time. Now that was very, very awful. That was very awful. We were never classy. We were playing predictable football, ordinary football. It was so boring. Yves Bissouma had mastered the midfield, got Granit Xhaka, El Neni, and Smith-Rowe, and pocketed them. Yeah. So it was a very, very bad first half, and I don't want to see it again. Trust me, you don't want to see that first half again. I don't think we have much highlights for the first half, unless someone is lying. We don't have much highlights for the first half. It was so quiet. We have the ball. We are afraid of attacking them. They get that ball. They're afraid of attacking us. Of course, they were a little bit more sharper, but it was, averagely, very blunt. Very, very blunt. Blunt from Arsenal, blunt from blunt from Brighton. The second half was a little bit different. We started 54 minutes in, we have a chance. Yeah. Actually, 52 minutes, we had a chance. 53 minutes, we had a chance. And at 54 minutes, we had a chance. And all of them were missed. What a performance from Emily Smith-Rowe. Let me first comment about Emily Smith-Rowe, because I think he's my man of the match. Tell me, in this game, who was actually your man of the match? Exactly. That is what I want to know. Who was your man of the match in this game? Because for me, it was Emily Smith-Rowe. I really can't, give it to anyone else today. Emily Smith-Rowe. I thought about him against Chelsea, but Bukayo Saka was so superb. Was so superb. But today, I think I was going to give it to Saka if only Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang had scored that chance that Saka had laid for him. I think under 54 minutes. I should have given it to Bukayo Saka, but because Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang didn't score, he made it easy for me. Yeah, So I give it to Emily Smith Rowe. Nice performance. He was attacking. One of those players on the pitch today that were attack minded was Emily Smith Rowe. Attacking from the left, attacking from the right, attacking through the middle. He created 2 chances at the beginning of the second half. Those should have been straight away goals. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Gabriel Martinelli, they let us down today. Yeah, Aubameyang was so awful, really, really awful. He should have come off, the pitch. He should have come off the pitch. Yeah, he was very awful, and of course he created that chance for Gabriel Martinelli, which I thought Martinelli should have, thought of maybe setting up Aubameyang rather than go for goal. His attempt was decent, though. I don't mean to insult him in any way. His attempt was very decent, and I loved it. But I think he should have looked around him, maybe go for Aubameyang or anyone who was just arriving. But Emily Smith Rowe today, masterclass. The touches, the runs, the fights, dropping back, going up front, the speed. And what amuses me about this boy, when you look at him play, he is not very speedy. He's not Aubameyang, that kind of Dia runner. He's not Martinelli. He's not like that. His speed is not as slow as a snail, but maybe as slow as a Titanic sinking, something like that. But he's all over the place. He was all over the place. Emily Smith Rowe, I'm gonna shoot a video in the player ratings. I'm gonna give him a 9 out of 10. He was brilliant, magnificently, ridiculously brilliant. If we can have more players like Smith Rowe, Saka, and Martinelli, I'm telling you, we are back. Yeah, we just need to back these performances with a nice January transfer policy. Trust me, you have Thomas Partey back. Either way, at halftime, I thought we were going to lose this game. The midfield was in total shambles. Granit Xhaka, look, Mohamed Elneny is one of those players that are just not good enough. Just not good enough. So when we eagerly await the coming back of Thomas Partey, probably against Newcastle or West Brom, he should make his debut return. He should make his debut return against those teams. But what a performance from Emily Smith Rowe. I really, really loved it. He was all over the place. Passing accuracy was nice. Everything about him was nice. I felt like he is the man to give man of the match. But then the other player that really amused me was Bukayo Saka. Created a couple of chances, 1 assist. That was really unfair. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang needs to do better. That was a sitter, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. That was a sitter. 4 yards, That sitter was 4 yards off goal, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He should have done better. That was a sitter. Emily Smith Rowe releases Bukayo Saka. Saka, reaches that box, waits just 2 seconds. Because if you saw that game, he reaches there, he could, just put it in, but the defender could have got there fast. So he waits for 2 seconds. Aubameyang gets in front of the defender, releases that ball with enough weight, enough speed, enough energy, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang only needed to put that ball behind the net. I don't know how he never put it behind the net. The commentator said that was a very nice save from the goalkeeper, but I think he was lucky. Yeah, he was lucky because Aubameyang put that ball straight where the goalkeeper was. Now, I don't expect a striker of his caliber, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, to do that. Put that ball in front of a goalkeeper, Aubameyang. You need to do better. Captain, best striker in the league. That's probably if that was the only chance we got in this game, we would be blaming ourselves. We will be blaming ourselves because we didn't take the chance. So Aubameyang, I thought he needed to do a little bit better. He also got another chance from Emily Smith Rowe. He tried to wrap his foot around the ball and look for the top corner. Again, it wasn't enough. So I think Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang missed around 3 chances, but 2 sitters today, and I think he needs to do better. But of course, we can sympathize with him. He has been on injury, and I think he has not had the best of seasons. I think Alexander Lacazette is actually having a better season than he is. He's our top scorer this season. I think he's moving to 6 goals, which makes him a little bit more relevant. So when I talk about the forwards, I can't forget to talk about Gabriel Martinelli. Not the best of games today. If he had scored that goal, probably it would have liberated his game. He never had one of the best games, but he tried again to to press to press forward. I think the reason as to why he never had a very good game today is Kian Tierney was missing in action. Yeah, Tierney was missing in action. Actually, both of our fullbacks were missing in action. They were very, very silent. Bellerin, I expected that of Bellerin, because the performance against Chelsea, which I was not contented with, like you guys were, I expected that it was not going to be, consistently masterclass from Bellerin, and we have seen it. Then from Tierney, I don't know why he was, he had these kind of, moments in a game. He gets a moment, then he's lost. He gets a moment, and then he's lost. I don't know whether it's because Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang was dropping more to the left or something like that. But today I was not impressed with Gabriel Martinelli. I was not also impressed with Kian Tierney. So probably I think Martinelli couldn't make the runs, basically because Kian Tierney was really missing in action. We didn't see the usual Gabriel Martinelli, the crosses, the life. Trying to dodge 1-2, trying to create chances, trying to go for goal. Of course, he went for goal, I think, once or twice, but I think that was not really good enough. But credit goes to Alexander Lacazette, apart from Bukayo Saka. A wonderful fast touch. You're not under pressure. Yeah, that was really a nice created goal, and it came for the fact that in the first half, we were thinking about the enemy. In the second half, we were thinking about ourselves. How can we get forward? How can we score a goal? How can we win this game? We were thinking about ourselves, and it worked. And I told you against Chelsea that if only Arsenal can stop thinking about the enemy, yeah, what are they going to do? How are they going to plan? Whoa. No, you've got to think how to break down the enemy, not only how the enemy is gonna break you down. And I think both strategies worked. Against Brighton in the first half, we were on the back foot for almost 25 or 30 minutes on the back foot, but they never broke us down. And the reason they never broke us down is simply, we knew how to approach them. Yeah. Of course, I don't know why Solimatch and Neil Mopi didn't start, but I'll talk about Brighton, later. I just want to concentrate on Arsenal right now. Yeah. So in the second half, we come in this game and we're like, okay, what do we need to do? What we need to do is get in front, create a chance, at least create 5 chances. Today, we scored a perfect goal. That goal is replicable. Yeah, and I told you that goal is really replicable, just like the Kian Tierney penalty, because at any time, any player is going to get in the box and is fouled. Easily replicable. Today's goal is highly replicable. You can score such goals, in 10 consecutive matches. Make a run, how is it called? A square pass, yeah, and then a striker is going to score. But let us first praise Bukayo Saka in that goal. The run, that was a solo run under pressure, but he perseveres. He gets into that box. He had 3 options. Look for a Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who was, just arriving at the box. Look for Alexander Lacazette, who had just come on the pitch and was next to him, just right behind him, trying to follow him, or cross the ball like many Arsenal players do. When they reach in that area, they want to cross the ball, yeah, which I do not agree with, because I told you we don't have so many players that have a reputation of scoring goals from their head. Like Aubameyang, Lacazette, Holding, Murray, Xhaka, Elneny, Saka. There is no Arsenal player with a reputation of scoring for them, from their head. So I choose Saka. I think Saka goes for the right option for Alexander Lacazette. Now, Lacazette gets that ball, a wonderful fast touch, by the way, because when you're in the, in the final third, there is that imagined pressure. Of course, it's always there, but his surrounding was free. He was really free. And when Saka concentrates and chooses out Lacazette concentrates, stops that ball, and picks the right spot. Because I thought he was going to, choose Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I thought he was going to pass it to Aubameyang because Aubameyang was also, available. Yeah, but then doing that, you're attracting attention and you're attracting, you're attracting opposition. So what you do? The near post. Go for the near post. Yeah, and I told you guys the reason as why I get pissed with Lacazette is he is a top quality striker who is able to score 5 goals from 5 chances, just like Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Many people call him overrated, and I call him overrated for the fact that he goes for stupid decisions at stupid times. Today, I think he did it. Yeah, he did what we expected of him. Go for goal. Yeah, pick your spot executively. Be calm. Calmly, he picks that spot 1-0. And it's over. Yeah. So I want to talk about some of the points I noted in my book in this game at halftime, second half, and in the Rowe game. Yeah. I think we experienced moments of poor decision making. Gabriel Martinelli, that was poor decision making. I think he should have gone for an assist instead of going for goal. Now, I do not go against going for goal because I'm one of those people who believe that we are suffering from goal droughts because we never try our chances, to go on target. You go out of a game and you have 4 shots on target. Actually, 4 shots on goal, 1 on target. Today it was, a little bit, different. More shots on target, more shots on goal. Yeah, but I think that was poor decision, making. And again, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, the shot he went for, trying to curl that ball. He had a lot of options. He should have gone for those options. Yeah, we need the teamwork. That was really, really poor. Poor decision making. Again, Bukayo Saka. There was a chance where, he tried to cross that ball, but before Lacazette coming on, he should have crossed that ball back. He should have put it back. Maybe it would have made, Emile Smith-Rowe or someone like that. So I thought also that was a poor decision making. But I don't want to talk about that. Brighton were brilliant. Yeah. Now the result tells it all. Because Arsenal won the game for one reason. We took our chance. Yeah. They never took their chances. We took our chance, and that's not our problem. But they were brilliant. Yves Bissouma is a fucking bowler. My God. He almost destroyed. He killed our midfield. And this is why I really think Emile Smith-Rowe needs to play game in, game out. Whether he gets injured or not, he needs to play. Yeah, he is the spark in that midfield. Look at the first half. Yves Bissouma gets these 2 Wallards, Granit Xhaka, who never had a very bad performance today, and Elneny, who I think had a nasty performance on the other side, and puts them in their pockets, in his pockets. He's strolling around the pitch, doing whatever kind of business. Talking to making gang business, talking to wherever kind of player he wants on the pitch with the ball. He was so brilliant. Brighton were brilliant. This result only shows you that if they had taken their chances, probably it should have been 1-0. They deserve a point. Trust me, they deserve a point, especially in the first half. If they had scored in the first half, the result would be different. The result would have been different. It should have, it could have increased their confidence, tenacity, and the others. But the problem was they leave out Solimatch and Neil Mopi on the bench. Now that was crazy, wasn't it? That was so crazy. I don't know what was in that manager's mind, but it was absolutely stupid to leave Neil Mopi and Solimatch. Because the reason why Neil Mope would have destroyed us today is as simple as this. Neil Mope can make the runs, can take the counterattacks, and Bissouma always had that ball in the first half, was able to release, that ball for, at, in all occasions. He had a lot of time, a lot of space, a lot of, runs, but he never had a brilliant partner. He never had a person to play with. He never had, a person to, link up with. So I think we were lucky that Solimarch and Neil Mope were not utilized by Brighton. So I think that is another point. Then the other thing I noticed is the hard work between Saka, Smith Rowe, and Kian Tierney. Brilliant. Saka always dropped, helping out Bellerin, who I think was a wallard today. No. That performance was stinking. Really stinking. He never had a good game. Yeah, he never had a good game. Let's not deceive to ourselves. I know most of us love these players. Bellerin did have a good game. Yeah, he never had the worst of games. But you have to ask me this question, Kosi. What do you expect of Bellerin? And my answer is nothing. I don't expect much of of Hector Bellerin, but Bukayo Saka's hard work was so brilliant. Emily Smith Rowe, Emily Smith Rowe's hard work was on point. Kian Tierney, the hard work. He might not have come up, offensively, which he needs to explain why, because I don't know why he didn't come back, he didn't come up offensively. But I think defensively, he was there. He tried to do whatever we needed, because what we needed was, don't let Brighton score fast. He did it. The boys did it. And I think you need this energy. Arsenal need this energy. Whatever kind of thing we are doing, we need the energy. And the young lads have the energy. Yeah. Now, it's so disappointing that players like Balogun can't get a chance. And Mikel Arteta should know that at a time when you think the young lads are, rescuing you, they're on a rescue mission, you need to involve them more. We need to see Balogun. Yeah? We need to see Balogun, because for me, I believe on all of those chances we got, Balogun could have scored one. Or, he should have done better. But it's so disappointing that we are getting, the young lads are on a rescue mission, but we still don't trust them. Yeah? We need to trust them. We need to put our trust in them, because they are showing us that this is what has to be done. But you know what we are doing? We are in talks with Diego Costa, a 32-year-old injured wallard. That doesn't make sense. So I really appreciated the hard work from those boys. The other point I noted is we did not take our chances. We didn't take our chances, and that is absolutely a dismay. We didn't take our chances. We were not that of abysmal. We are not so much of abysmal. I think our performance was quite 50-50. Brilliant. Then we shut off. Then we come back. But I think we controlled the game from minute 45 of the second half to around minute 70, actually to around minute 80 or 82 of the second half. We created the chances, the forward passes, the forward runs. All of those things were happening. God, oh my God. Chances, that is still a problem. Take your chances. Take your chances. Aubameyang, you have 3 chances. Gabriel Martinelli, you have a chance. 4 chances, no goal. That is not good enough. We need to start taking our chances. Yeah? We need to start taking our chances. Look, I told you this story about, I think it was about West Brom and Liverpool. Liverpool had almost 1 million chances on goal. They took 1. West Brom had 1 chance on goal. They took it 1-1, and Big Sam walks off the pitch just like a wallard. Yeah? So I'm telling you, you need to take your chances. We need to take our chances. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang should have done better. I don't want to criticize him so much, because I know his potential. I know his capability. Probably today wasn't the best of days. He will do better. But we need to take those chances seriously. Yeah? We need to take those chances seriously. We can't afford to have 4 chances and score none. We can't afford that luxury. Yeah? We are not yet there. The clubs that can afford that luxury are Liverpool, because Liverpool can create, they have the ability to create 40 chances per game, and they can score 3. But Arsenal, we don't have that, that chance to afford that luxury. We don't have it. Yeah. So we need to take our chances. And I think Lacazette did well on that chance. Big up Alexander Lacazette. That was so good. Then the other thing is Sideways FC was back again. Yeah, Sideways FC was back again. Very predictable, very blunt. Predictable, blunt, boring football. And do you know who is initiating this? Granit Xhaka and Mohamed Elneny. The oldest and most experienced players. Until now, they can't get it that passing sideways is not effective. With Aubameyang, they were doing that. And nobody should, protect Aubameyang, Xhaka, and Elneny from this. They were doing it. Passing sideways, FC, back at it again. I don't want to see that again. In the second half, we rectified that, forward passes. Emile Smith-Rowe, Bukayo Saka. I loved those runs. I only wished Martinelli had a good game. I don't know why he never had a good game. I don't know whether it's the injury or he's fatigued or it was just a bad day, because players do have bad days. But I don't want to see sideways again. We don't want to see sideways again. So please, Mikel Arteta and Xhaka and whoever plays with in that midfield, sideways is so fucking boring. Boring. We want to see that kind of football we played in the second half. Get your enemy on tenterhooks all the time. Try to show him that they are not good enough. Try to put them on pressure and see. When we put them on pressure, we got, Alexander Lacazette was left alone. Left alone. Gets that ball, stops it, picks the corner. So sideways in the first half, very predictable, very boring. And the other thing I want to talk about in the game still is we need to increase our sharpness and tenacity and speed in attack. We need to work on those things. Yeah, we really need to work on those things. We really do. Yeah, we really do need to work on those things. You see, when you're taking a counter attack, most of the clubs in the Premier League are very fast. And the disadvantage we have as Arsenal, we are very slow. Yeah, we are very slow. So we need to work on that. Try to make your enemy. Try to outpace your enemy. Try to make your enemy weak through, outpacing them. If we can do that, something good. Today, our fullbacks, it's another point I noted, our fullbacks were dead. They were dead. Bellerin, not the best of games. Kiantieni, not the best of games. How many times did they come forward? Yeah. How many times did we see them bringing crosses? How many times did we see Bellerin and Kiantieni in the box? How many times? Yeah, very few. So I think our fullbacks need to improve in the next game. I've talked about Yves Bissouma. I've talked about Emile Smith-Rowe brilliance and Lacazette. Yeah, he should have played fast. He should have started that game. I still believe if Alexander Lacazette had started that game, things would have been different. Yeah. Things would have been different. So those are the overall points I took from this game. Those are the overall points I took from this game. I just want to look at my halftime remarks. At halftime, yeah, of course, we talk about the lineup. I think it was okay. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang starting as the only change against against Chelsea. I think the lineup was okay. No comments about that. But Brighton outplayed us. They outclassed us. Bissouma, Yves Bissouma was absolutely a monster in that midfield. Yeah, we had they had a 55% ball possession, and we had a 45, but it wasn't good enough. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it wasn't good enough. Smith-Rowe was active though. I love that. Emile Smith-Rowe was very active, very active. It was an open game, but with no chances. We never created chances on the other end, and on this end, Brighton never really tried to hurt us. Yeah, it looked like we had open wounds, but no one wanted to add salt to the other's wound. That is, Elneny was just shit. Yeah, in the first half, giving away the ball, making those incomplete passes. very slow. I don't want to talk about Emneni, but he was very, very poor. We had now look in the first half there was so many set pieces, very, very many set pieces, but disappointingly, what really disappointed me is that the delivery was stinking, nasty, nasty deliverance. The corners were as bad as the free kicks, and I think we needed to work on that. I noted this: the fullbacks were up, were as good as dead. Aubameyang struggled in the first half. We had 2 touches in the opposition's box, yeah, and our defensive shape was kept. Holding and Martinelli and Murray, why do I call him Martinelli? And Pablo Murray were absolutely fantastic. Yeah, 2 games in a row, 1. In the second half, what did I make? The notes I have in the second half. Emily Smith Rowe created chances, which we should have buried. The Martinelli chance. Aubameyang misses that 4-yarder, which I think, wasn't so good to see, was it? It wasn't. Yeah. So we need to work on that, taking our chances. But we played more forward football in the second half, more forward runs, more forward passes, which for me was good enough. Yeah, it was a very good second half. Very, very good second half. We created many chances. We didn't score from them. I've talked about that. And Bukayo Saka was masterclass. That is my match reaction, guys. Yeah, that is my match reaction. We were fantastic. We were fantastic. Really, really fantastic. I love the performance. I really love the performance. In the second half, though, I don't think we were so good before before the second half. In the first half, we were abysmal. We should agree. We were abysmal. We were not that good, right? But second half, we were good. Yeah, we were very, very good. So, time for you guys to come on and have your say about this game. Time for you to call in. I'm gonna share the link. Let me see how many likes we have, because it should be at least, guys, at least. Let us smash them to, yeah. Let us at least smash them to. At least 30 likes, yeah. At least 30 likes. But Bukayo Saka was a masterclass, yeah. Let me just share for you the link. Let me share the link with you because we were absolutely in the air. Yeah. Hit the likes up so that we can have the panel on. But even without the likes, I'll share the link. I love to hear from you guys. That's why I made this podcast, to talk to Arsenal fans all over this world. Okay. 27 likes. Okay. You can come on now. You can come on. Smash the like button. The link is already shared. There it is. The link looks like that. We're going to have this chat for 30 good minutes. Okay, 30 or 40. Then I'll call it a show, right? So I have to do another video. Yeah. Okay, the boys. How are you doing, guys?
Fine. In the league.
Bissouma already, Bissouma almost spoiled our day,
Yeah, he's fantastic midfielder.
Yeah,
If we get him next to Partey, it will be awesome. Like it will be a great midfield if we get next to Partey.
Yeah, I do agree, but I don't think Arsenal is thinking about going for Yves Bissouma. I don't think. Maybe
you describe about the Diego Costa news. That's fake, false rumors, because like this AFC Bill have told it's like a false rumor. So that's why I didn't get that much angry about that transfer, because that transfer won't happen.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Welcome back. Who do I start with today?
Start with me.
Yes, bro. What did you make of today's performance? I mean, we are improving, by the way.
Yeah, I won't say improving, but this is a good result, and this the problem that I always had is like we were playing bad, but we couldn't get a result. Today we played bad, but we were able to get the result, so that's the good thing. Granit Xhaka, today I thought he was crap, but listen, it's all about the 3 points, man. Like if we can win games like this all the time, like we wouldn't be 15th. And this is what you have to do. You have to grind out results. Not every game is gonna be free flowing attacking football. Sometimes you just have to grind
Yes,
out ugly results, bro. Listen, this is the perfect result. I'm not saying we're gonna win the league or anything, but we're gonna come close, Cozy. We're gonna come close, man.
Mhm.
I'm telling you. Nah, I'm joking. But nah, um, I see a lot of people saying Arteta in. Listen, you already know me. I don't switch that easily. But he needs,
Mm.
if we're gonna keep him to January, he needs to continue to pull out results like this. And I was getting a bit worried because I thought they were gonna equalize. And I was like, it's typical Arsenal. But we hung in there. Yeah, it was a nasty game, but we hung in there. We showed a lot of I showed a lot of battle, a lot of
Yeah,
fight, and
yeah.
that's what I want to see, bro. The result matters, man.
Of course, results do matter, and everybody should know results do matter. If however much you play well, however much you can create the chances, but if you cannot score, then it doesn't make any sense. Philip, my brother, how are you doing? What did you make of today's performance?
I think it wasn't the best performance, but as Relentless said, at least we got 3 points. The first half was shocking. I thought Brighton would easily win the game in the second half.
Yeah,
I'm
in the
very
first half.
glad we
Yeah.
yeah in the first half, yeah. I'm very happy in the or it's good that we got 3 points, but the chances that we missed, if we play a better team like Liverpool or something like that, and those chances we're gonna have to take those chances later, because if Brighton got a goal, then we'll be blaming Aubameyang and stuff like that
Mm.
because we're not finishing those chances. But we got 3 points in the end, and yeah.
Yeah. 3 points, that is all that matters. I think many people are going to be thinking Arsenal is back. Is Arsenal back? I'll leave that question to Mose. Mose, is Arsenal back?
Are you joking? Are you
I'm asking,
serious about? Are you serious about what you just said?
are we back to winning ways? Are we
Come on,
back to
come on,
winning
come
ways?
on,
Are we
come
back
on,
at
come
it
on,
again?
come on, Cozy, come on, Cozy.
Yeah.
No, no, no. See,
Easy,
well,
easy, easy, easy.
I kind of, I'm not gonna be too harsh on today's game.
Mm.
I was like what every other person is doing right now. I'm gonna celebrate the win, but we didn't
Mm.
play really well. Brighton played way better.
Mm.
One person I'm gonna praise in today's game, Basuma. That guy control. He controlled the game. He let the game run at his own pace.
Yeah, the
Exactly.
foul
Yeah.
merchant, the
If
foul
yeah, the
merchant,
Basu, say that again.
the foul merchant. Is that one? You talking about that one?
No, the Basuma, the young kid in the middle from Mali.
He's alright. He's alright.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Nah,
if
he's
we
a foul
if
merchant. He's a yellow card merchant, but he's
is a yellow card merchant, but that guy actually played better than he played better than Saka, he played better than Nene. But if
100%.
we have that type of guy in our midfield today, we will score more than one goal today.
Mm.
But it's
He's friends. He's friends with Pepe though. He's friends with Pepe, I think so. Because they
I,
both at Leo. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. But what I would say is a good win. Not play well, we got the result. That's what we want. If you're not playing well, just get the result in because we are in the result business. But I'll take it. So then we move on again. So we move on to I think it's West Brom now, which they
Yeah.
lost 5-0 to Leeds today. So yeah, we see what happened in the next game because I still, like I said, even though like last game I say even though if we go ahead and win like 5-6 games in a row, I
Mm.
still wouldn't my what's it called my feelings toward Ateta is not going to change anyway. It would take a lot. It's going to take a lot for my opinion to change on Ateta. So when you can go all the way and win FA Cup or win
He has to win the He
uh,
has to win the
it,
Champions League, the
it
FA
will
Cup,
it will take
Premier
a
League,
lot
and
for
all
me
that.
to change my opinion on him. But it's a win. We take it, then we move on to the next game.
A win, we take it, and
Yeah,
we move to the next game.
That is
Wow.
correct. And one thing, before you go to the next person,
Mm.
I will still urge Arsenal fans not to get ahead of themselves. We still need
They
to
already,
keep
they already
calm.
are getting ahead of themselves.
But because I can see some people that they
But
shouting,
they're
"Oh
living
yeah,
life.
we
They're
got
living life.
the Arsenal back." No.
Mm.
This is not. When I was growing up, this is not Arsenal. I I support. Arsenal that I know of is, any team coming to play them, they just think that, oh, we look, Brighton will be coming to play Arsenal, and they have a confidence that we can beat them. No,
Mm.
They
that's
were
not
playing like a
Arsenal.
prime Barcelona. They were playing like
You
prime
know,
Barcelona at one point.
so
I'm like, this is Brighton,
Yeah.
bro.
yeah, well, like I said, it's a win. We take that win, then we move on to the next game. So I won't get ahead of myself at all.
Okay. Dinero, are you convinced? Is this result convincing that Arsenal FC is no longer relegation FC, is no longer sideways FC, is no longer what FC? Are we back again?
I don't know about that, bro. But today is, I think the win was good because obviously, it gives the players confidence for the next game. I think Arteta, we should give him praise for the team that he selected. He stayed with the team that was that won against Chelsea. So shout out to him for that. He didn't bring in Willian or David Luiz or one of the the outcasts. So big up for today. The thing I think about today was that we seemed a bit tired. We seemed a bit tired from the games, from the back-to-back games that we've been having. Big up to Saka. I think my guy done his thing. I think it's one of those games where you needed to show quality in certain moments. Because it was just the game was just dead.
Yeah.
As the boys said, Brighton were playing better football, and yeah, Saka just woke up and said, "Yo, what's his name? Dan Price or something. He's pace. I don't know what happened, but he was trying to catch up with Saka, but yeah, he was gone.
He got burnt, bro.
He got
Yeah.
man just
He got left for dead.
Like when when you're trying to catch a bus and you've just missed it, but you're trying to but the bus is gone. That was Saka was gone. And big up to Saka in terms of decision making. Just that you said because he for pulling out Lacazette. I think Lacazette he's doing all right so far. He's doing all. Yeah,
Yeah, but look, if you ask me if I could sell him, I could still sell him. Yeah.
Oh, obviously, I'll definitely sell him because obviously he's he's getting past that age now. But shout out to him, man. I think
He took his goal well,
Yeah, he
finished it like a prime. He finished it like Drogba, bro. I was like, rah.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. And bro, I think the team didn't play well, but obviously the confidence is gonna be there for the next game. So hopefully they can grind out wins. Martinelli was a bit tired, you could tell. He's not match fit exactly, so he wasn't there. But Smith Rowe, shout out to him. You know what? Sometimes in football, it's not about doing these extraordinary things. Sometimes it's about doing the simple things well, and that's what he did today. He drove at them as soon as he got the ball. We needed those. We don't have players who can receive the ball and then turn. Like some players just like to pass it back in, but he was going through tight spaces, waking up Saka, playing touches with Saka. But yeah, I think we're not there yet. You can see that we need another player, five players to be honest. But if we do smart in January in terms of business, maybe we're not getting relegated.
Big up. Binu, how are you doing, my brother?
Yeah, fine, man. Thanks.
Yeah. Another win in a space of less than a week. We have 2 wins, one against Chelsea, another away from home against Brighton. What did you make
Yeah.
of what did you make of today's performance, and what does it mean in our fight for either Europa League or Champions League football this season?
It's too early to call because like we know like how it can turn up. Remember like the last time when we won against United, we were a little gassed up. Even I was gassed up, and only to later know like we lost 7 games after the 10 games winless run. So like I'm not believing again this time. So like I would at least wait for at least another 5 games, at least till January and after the transfer window, and let us see like how can it happen. But one thing I have to say is like if Saka is not injured and if he is playing on the right wing, then I'm sorry. Then I don't think Nicolas Pepe have a future there. To be honest.
Yeah. By the way, we are gonna discuss that.
Easy,
We're gonna
easy,
discuss
easy,
the
easy,
future of
easy.
Pepe and yes, Nathan.
Easy with the Pepe talk, guy. Easy. Let's just relax. Okay, relax.
Let me take.
Ah,
Let me listen to Jose. Jose, how are you doing?
Fine, how are you doing?
I'm very good.
Yeah.
What is your reaction to this game? I know it was a little bit disappointing in the first half. That's why most people are really saying not so superb. But in the second half, we caught up. Forward runs, forward passes, a little bit pacey, a couple of chances created, but not put away. Maybe. But what's your overreaction to this game?
Actually, I just saw some little bit of more changes. When you look at these young players, the Emily Smith Rowe, and look at Martinelli, I think Arteta is doing the right thing to change in some positions because I was wondering what Willian was doing on our pitch. Willian is providing nothing. I don't know what he was doing in Chelsea. You would see the way he was playing, but when he came to Arsenal, I don't know, Willian is lacking something. So I don't support Willian coming back on the pitch. We rather play other young players. Let Arteta continue making the changes, and we should stop blaming Arteta. We need to give him time, and we need to give him the materials. Yeah. So, Kosi, think about that, and all the Arsenal fans. Arteta needs time and to be provided materials. So that's what I think.
Big up.
You want to know what I've been hearing?
Let me quickly ask a question from Jesse. Just a
I've
quick
been
question.
hearing that
Wait
that
before
Willian.
No.
Willian
I need a question. I want to ask this question, please, Jesse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesse, this is the question for you, right?
Yeah.
How many games did Arteta went on to play 10 games before the last 2 when he went on to play 10 games? He won one of them. Do you think if Arteta is at Chelsea, do you think he's going to be surviving it right now?
He wouldn't be surviving, but you know your culture. We know the Arsenal culture.
Okay.
The problem is within the within the Arsenal bosses. So Kroenke is the problem,
Okay.
which has
No.
that.
Listen.
Chelsea have a better team as well.
Yeah, listen. What I want to say is
Yeah.
football is not a business. This is a result business. For Arsenal to play 10 games and only won one of them is not acceptable. So I was watching what's it called? Chelsea fan, the Chelsea Blue Channel or Chelsea TV the other day. And Chelsea for Chelsea fan to be saying that they feel embarrassed losing to Arsenal, then to me, it doesn't speak well of us. I was like, why would Chelsea fan be saying that they are embarrassed for losing to Arsenal? It means what they are saying is they are bigger than us. You understand what I mean? That is exactly what they're saying. So I was like, why did you want to feel embarrassed for losing to Arsenal? If I lose to Man United, I'm not going to say, or if I lose to Liverpool, or if I lose to Man City, I'm not going to say, oh, I'm embarrassed. They're a good team. For Chelsea shouldn't be saying that they're embarrassed because they lose to Arsenal. For them to be saying that, it means like it's annoying.
Mostly, let me say one quick thing.
I would just ask one question.
Yeah.
That if at all by this time right away you sack Arteta, which is the perfect coach you're going to bring in to
No,
Arsenal
listen.
with these kind of players? Who is going to handle this structure of players? We have a lot of guys, a very bad structure of players who have to be changed. So we have to.
I'm not saying sack Arteta right now. I'm saying after January transfer window, if the result doesn't pick up, it needs to go. That is exactly what I'm saying.
But you have to provide him with the tools. Then he participates in the January transfer windows.
That is correct. But let me tell you one thing.
Chelsea came in 2 transfers in the summer. They reacted very well into the transfer. So if you can
listen. Every single team in the Premier League have the same amount of days to do their business, right?
Yeah.
They have the whole summer. Why did they leave the party transfer to the end of the window? They know already that the money have to be paid. They should have done it from the beginning.
They do.
It's because it's the Arsenal culture. It is the Arsenal culture. It's from the beginning.
That was clearly Edu, bro.
Please don't go for Edu. Please don't call for Edu's head right now.
What do you mean call for Edu? I'll call for Edu. Edu's the fraud.
Did you hear what Party said? He said he got a call from Edu or something like that, and that's when he told him last minute he's activated the release clause. Bro, that's clearly Edu, bro.
We should just stop. I think that's coming back again to the board. We should stop. Delaying to cut, to secure the deals of the players at the last minute. That's the culture I'm talking about.
But Jesse, I want to ask a quick question. Question.
Yes,
Steve. I can understand why you would say Arteta in because he's won a trophy, which is a very good trophy because he did well to get to there. Yeah, and I respect Arteta for that. But for what I'm saying is that for me, the bread and butter is the league. The bread and butter is the league, and this is football. You play most of your games in the league. When you go from 10th, when you go from 8th to 8th, that there's no progression. When you go from 8th to 15th to 13th, there's no progression. So for me, I'm a fair kind of person. Yeah, I look at things and I always try to play both sides. But for me, I can't do that with Arteta because over a year, I haven't seen any progress. If we're talking about the league, which is the bread and butter of most football clubs, where's the progress? I don't see any progress. So that's why I say, you know what? If you want to give him time, all right, cool. But I don't see any way he's going to all of a sudden improve and make us a top 4 team because there's no progress. There's no signs of me seeing, oh, yeah, we're going to kick on. We're going to find consistency. We could have easily lost this game. Even though I said I'm happy with the result, we could have easily lost this game. I mean, come on. We could have easily lost this game. It's fine margins. And for me, I 100% agree with you, Jersey, because the board are a huge, huge problem. Like you can sack Arteta today, tomorrow, next week, in 5 years. If that board is still there, we're not going anywhere. But what I'm trying to say is that the problem starts with Arteta, but it doesn't end with Arteta. You understand what I'm trying to say? If we bring in a quality coach like Allegri or Pochettino, yes, they can improve the players, but you still have to get rid of the board. But what I want to see now is improvement now. I don't really care about the board right now. I want to see better football. I want to see better results. That's what I'm saying. But you can go on.
I want to ask you, Jose, how much time would you give Mikel Arteta after January?
I think I would give him. I would give him. Let's wait until the summer. Until you
give him until the summer.
Yeah. Of course.
Even if we finished 13th.
Let me tell you, Kosi. Right now, if you make a mistake and you sack Arteta, right now where Arsenal in this very dangerous situation where we are, I'm not happy with the team. I'm not happy right now. 2 wins are not enough right now. They're not enough. But it's better than losing before we have been playing. Yeah. But if you sack Arteta right now, it means you're going to, to disorganize all the players' minds. They are not, going to concentrate, which means a new coach is going to come with his new tactics, and players will have to take long to, to participate with that. So you have to look into that.
But
I
there
think
really is
Arteta
no
needs
tactics.
to improve.
There is no tactics.
Thank you so much, Jose. Let me bring in Ahmed. He's a Manchester City fan. Ahmed, Manchester City fan. Of course, we are both in deep soup, so it doesn't seem like you can really laugh at us so loudly. Anyway, what do you want to say? Are you there?
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
please. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Arsenal need to pick up their confidence, because they did lose their confidence, because everyone was saying, oh yeah, this is your chance to get Champions League this season, your top 4 and everything. So after that, I think they lost their confidence massively. They stopped scoring goals. They lost their confidence as a team.
Yeah.
And that's why I felt like they kept getting bad results against teams they should have beaten. So that's why they're in this situation, because maybe they were overconfident, and that led to them going to that direction. But all I think right now that's gonna fix it is just if Arteta can fix up, or if they can get a new manager by January's transfer window. But at the moment, I feel like they're going in the right direction if they keep picking up results.
We're going the right direction in picking up 2 wins. No.
Ahmad, but you, as a City fan, as a City fan, Ahmad, yeah, hello, can you hear me? As a City fan, would you take back Arteta? Would you take him back at your club, knowing that he hasn't really done a good job?
As an assistant manager, yeah, but not obviously over Pep Guardiola. That's just,
you won't take it over Pep Guardiola. Yeah, that's correct. But any club would take Pep Guardiola anyway, because But another thing I want to say, look, a lot of people they're thinking that, oh, okay, because Arteta is Pep Guardiola number 2, is actually going to be a good manager. No, but when Pep Guardiola was in Barcelona, Arteta was not there. When he was in Bayern Munich, he was not there. He only just joined Pep Guardiola when he went to Man City, and it's only not too long. It's only when he only just retired playing from Arsenal. That is when Pep Guardiola kind of said, okay, yeah, come and work with me.
Yeah,
so I don't know why
he did a good
people.
job, bro.
He did a good job. Where?
He did a good
Yeah,
job,
he did a good job. I mean,
see, look at as soon as he left.
Yeah.
De Niro, please don't say that.
Manchester
Please
City
I know what you're gonna say.
didn't
Please
do that.
The thing is like when
Wait,
please, De Niro, I beg. Easy.
Let me complete it for Dinero. Let me complete it for Dinero.
Yeah.
As soon as he left, now Manchester City are having a bad season.
Easy.
Yeah.
No, guys, see, the thing is the thing is like he's more of a defensive coach, because see, when he was there at City, and Pep was mostly according to the attack, and Arteta was given the job of defensive. That's why their defense was good. And since he left, you can see that.
Oh my days, guys, just stop it.
Let me say something.
Stop it. Please stop it. Was Arteta there when Barcelona keep winning everything with Pep Guardiola?
No, I'm saying about City. I'm saying about City now. I'm saying about
Pep
City.
Guardiola had everyone in their prime at Barcelona.
Right?
He had Xavi and Iniesta. He had so many good players at Barcelona.
Come on, man. You've got exactly.
My mom could probably manage Barcelona and win a Champions League title with that team.
So you guys are telling me now that Arteta working for Pep for 3 years now is not one of the best manager in town? Is that what you guys are saying?
No, I'm not saying.
No, I hadn't said like that. I just said like he was ordered more to do the defensive job. That's why you can see like when he's in Arsenal, like he's doing more of defensive job. And when he was at City, like okay, continue.
I'm saying when he was at City, you could clearly see that he could add value to the team. He was also, and there was a times he used to work on Sterling and Sane. Sterling became a better player since he came, bro.
Dinero.
Yeah,
Please,
he said he became a better player.
please, I beg, please.
Sterling never
I
had.
keep.
Sterling wasn't good in the final third in terms of scoring goals. As soon as he came, he improved him, and he even mentioned him. He even mentioned him. He said Arteta was one of the reasons
Well, he's
why
not gonna come out and say
he
Arteta
improved.
shit.
Look,
He's not gonna.
Yeah,
He's
it's
not gonna come out
definitely
and
it's
say
not.
Arteta.
Gennaro,
but look,
one thing I want
what?
you to know is one thing I want you to know is
Hey,
if any player playing in the mix of good player because they've got David Silva. Man City only started to lose games when David Silva left last at the end of last season.
we have a Manchester City fan. We have a Manchester City fan here, Ahmed. Ahmed, do you think people are saying the defensive liabilities and ridiculous defending at City is because Arteta left and now you don't have someone to
No,
guide
but
the team.
City's defense has been good over the past couple of weeks. So, well, why are we saying Arteta?
exactly. They
Yeah,
kept so many clean sheets.
exactly. So, what's going
Let
on?
us talk to Ahmed. Ahmed, what do you think? Do you think you guys really miss Arteta, especially in man management and that kind of defensive attribute, things on the pitch?
Yeah, I think he was like a key part of our winning and like our glory,
Come on.
and like obviously, but I don't think he has the
Relentless.
experience. I don't
Come
think he has the
on.
experience to be like a full-on manager. I think he's a
Oh,
good like assistant, but like yeah, I don't. That's why you lot are relegating. Like, I don't know. 'Cause this guy, he's not good enough to be a manager.
Cozy, what I realized, yeah,
Look,
Cozy,
at
what I realized,
I think
you see,
even though we had such a bad start to the league, yeah, I checked the table and we're only 6 points off Chelsea, who spent 200 million in the window, and they have Man City next, and we have West Brom.
Philip,
So we
Philip,
can
are you thinking that because we are 6 points behind Chelsea, are you thinking we're going to catch them? You're going to finish above them? Is that what you're thinking?
6 points is not a big
Okay,
margin, man.
easy.
Mate,
Let me say.
6 points is a big margin right now in the Premier League.
It's 2 games.
No, we can't even
It's
get
2
6
games.
points.
But if we play 2 games, we got 26 points. Chelsea played 2 games, they got the 2 wins. They're still 6 points ahead. So
Yeah, so
Okay.
because right now, Chelsea.
they're gonna drop 2 games eventually. You're acting like Chelsea are gonna win every single game.
No. Listen, who guarantee Arsenal is not going to drop another 2 games?
Yeah, I know.
Nobody.
I never said that.
I think we have lost our games and our losing run is over.
No. It's not yet. We still.
But Philip,
Anyway,
I completely understand what you're saying, though. I understand what you're saying, that it's very easy for Arsenal to catch up Chelsea with Chelsea can go and maybe probably draw 3 games in a row. Arsenal won 2 games of all of a sudden we are both on the same level of points. I understand that, but with the squad Chelsea has got, the only problem Chelsea is having right now is because their manager doesn't know how to set those set of player up to win games. That is the only problem.
We have to keep in mind that Arteta hasn't got Thomas Partey yet. He's our best midfielder.
That's true.
I think the problem which is disturbing Arsenal right now, another issue is that we don't have a first team at Mikel Arteta's. He hasn't selected the real first team. Which players are supposed to be playing the first team football? Ever tomorrow is on this one and this one, so
yeah, exactly.
Can I say something?
Yes, Nathan.
You can say Arteta this, Arteta this, Arteta that, Arteta whatever, but I want to make sure I'm going to put it into context. Look at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at Man United. What he's done for that club, even though some people might not say he's a legend, but what he did in 1999, he won them a Champions League. So his name holds weight in football, in the footballing world. When you say Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you think of a goal in 1999. Now look at Frank Lampard at Chelsea. I don't even need to even explain what he's even done over there. He's probably the greatest player of all time, top goal scorer, by the way. Even though I think he's a bit overrated, he was a great player. And then you look at Arteta. The only reason Arteta got the job is because he was sitting next to another man How you getting a Arsenal job for sitting next to another person? Not because you're a good manager, not because you had a great career, because you're sitting next to a man who's called Pep Guardiola.
I think
I'm
So
sorry.
you're trying to say
That's
that.
not
You're
good
trying to
enough.
say.
more of
That's not
You're
good
legend
enough.
trying to
in
say to be a
Everton
good
than
manager, you
Arsenal.
need to be a good player.
Guys, listen to this.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I say.
Nah,
If you look
not
at most
necessarily.
good
Not
managers,
necessarily.
that's not what I'm saying. You're
Listen,
not listening to what I'm saying. What I'm saying, look at Jose Mourinho. Does anybody know Jose Mourinho as a player? Look at Pochettino.
No.
Does anybody remember him as a player? What I'm saying here is that if you're gonna get a job of a big football club, what you have to be here is either you are a good player, so the players respect you, or you have to do something in management. That's what I'm saying. Arteta got the job because he was sitting next to a great man, not because he was a good manager, because he's sitting next to someone who he's sitting next to Pep, who's
Who
very
has won
famous in the
everything
football world.
anyway.
He didn't get the job based on because he done great stuff as a player. He didn't get the
Yeah,
job
yeah,
because he won trophies left, right. He was
you're
winning
right.
trophies left, right, center.
Yeah.
If you're an assistant manager, if your team gets battered 16-0, they're not gonna come and ask this assistant manager, oh, why did you? They're gonna go to the head coach.
Yeah,
Arteta
yeah, yeah.
played a part. Of course, he played a part. He was the assistant manager. But look at them. It's not like they're in relegation form like we are. Come on, we need to stop saying, "Oh,
Nah,
Arteta did
Seriously,
this."
we need to be thinking like
Because
a
if you look
big
at
nah.
if
club,
you
like
look
what we are.
if you look at their defensive record over the past maybe 2 months, Man City have been better. This is the best defensive run they've been on since Pep has been there. So
Yeah.
you're saying, "Oh, Arteta did this. Arteta made Sterling this. Arteta made Sane this." Well, Sane and Sterling aren't going to come out and say, "Oh yeah, Arteta is useless." They're not going to come out and say that. Of course, they're going
Okay,
to big them up and
they
say,
won the league
"No."
last year.
But
Though,
they
Nah, but
can't.
like
no,
City,
last year, is
no.
still
My
challenging for the
point.
title, and
My
now they're
point
eighth in the
is.
league.
this season, City has scored
My point.
21 goals and they have
My
conceded
point is.
12 only.
My point is. Players don't need to say that. You get me? At,
But
at the
guys,
time.
you
Yeah,
know,
go
you
on.
know what, you know what is interesting?
Yeah.
We are 6 points off Aston Villa, who are fifth.
With 2 games in hand, they have two
Yeah,
games in hand.
Yeah,
Kofi.
they have,
Unbelievable.
and, they have, they
Yeah,
have, they have, they have 2
and
games in
Chelsea have played the same games
ahead.
as us, and the 6 points behind
Yeah,
them.
Chelsea have played and they have. Look, I mean,
you shouldn't just expect all those teams to be losing their games. They have to win. So it's not easy to catch up with those points at the meantime right now. So
That's
yeah, but
exactly what I'm
look,
saying. It's
look,
not that easy to catch up. 6 points
yeah,
is
it's
a
true.
massive gap.
It's true, but look, and I said it last time. We need a winning run. We need to get a run. If we
yeah,
can get a run, because the problem is this season it's very hard for you to get a run. City are good, Southampton are good, West Ham are good. Leeds are
talk about
Wolves,
that.
all above us, and it's really hard, to beat them. All the teams look so hard to beat, so prepared. But if you can get a run 4 games, because all these teams that have been up here, they have been on a run. Southampton had a run; they were almost second. Aston Villa had a run. Then they went to around third. Spurs had a run; they were top of the table. Now they no longer have the run. So
Yeah,
can Arsenal also get that run? I think that is the big question now. Can we
yeah,
get that run? Can we get that run?
It looks like yeah, but with the team that we're gonna be playing, it looks like we can get that run on paper.
Yeah.
But no, like today, everybody is saying that Brighton is a team that Arsenal should go ahead and beat. That is on paper, yes, we're a better team. But
Yeah.
when it comes to field of play, you can actually see the game today. Brighton actually play better. We first from maybe probably the first 20, 25 minutes were better. They grew into the game and they just took it over. You understand why like Nathan said, they just unlucky. They deserve to get something out of the game. They just unlucky today because they created more chances than Arsenal. We only have 2 shot on target. The one that Aubameyang missed and the second one that Lacazette scored. Those are the 2 shots we have on target.
Yeah.
So Brighton, they create better chance to score goals anyway than us today.
Listen. I wanted to. I just want to ask a quick question. I asked this when people tell me trust the process. I asked them a simple question. A simple question. Now, Flip, I don't know. I don't know if you're Arteta in or Arteta out. I think you're Arteta out. I think you're just trying to play devil's advocate. But listen, based on what you've seen over the past maybe year and some change, how far do you think Mikel Arteta can take this football club? I want to know how far do you think he can take?
For me, what I'm thinking, if Mikel Arteta, as I said, is given the materials, the right materials, I
Yeah.
think Arteta can take the club forward.
Like
I
to
mean,
Premier League winners,
as in like
something like Premier League to win
forward
the
to
Premier League.
10th place, or forward to which forward as in win the league, forward as continue to win trophies. Like, what's your goal in 5 year in a 5 year time? Yeah, if Arteta's still here, what do you want him to win in those 5 years in the future?
For me, in future, actually, right now, if you're talking about the Premier League, it is very big to him right now. He needs more time, so it might take him around. I think probably 2 summers. When he's, in fact, he has to change. Yeah, he has to change the coach at Arsenal. He has to change players. He has to get new players. He has to get the attacking midfielders. The creative midfielders.
Yeah,
I think
so
agree.
we
I
should judge
agree.
him
But
after the January transfer window. Once he brings in the players he wants in January, then we can judge
Yeah.
him. Because right now he
yes,
hasn't got. He wanted a creative midfielder in summer, and he only got a party. He didn't get Hour, and the Hour was his main priority.
yes,
Wait
yes.
in January to see what he does, to see what he gets, and then we can judge him after.
Yes, but this is not football managing. This is not FIFA. You cannot bring in you need to tell me you bring in Hosam Awar and then all of a sudden we're playing sexy Barcelona football. No, football does not work it can't work like that. It can't happen. You can't bring in one player that averages 9 assists in all competitions in a dead farmers league to all of a sudden change the whole culture of this football club. If he wants to change this football club, what he needs to do, change the culture. If he wants to change the culture, he needs to bin off Bellerin, bin off Xhaka, bin off Kolasinac, bin off Lacazette. Even if he wants to bin off Lacazette,
Yeah.
then might as well do it. He
Yeah.
needs to get rid of these players like Rob Holding. Even though I trust me, I love Rob Holding. Yeah, he's English. I think he can be a top class centre back. But listen, he is not right now at Arsenal. He is not the one.
They are
And he's
average
offering.
players for the team. The
But-
team is
but
very
what I'm-
big. They are average
But
players.
what I'm trying to say is that these average players, he's offering them new contracts. If you want to change the culture of the football club, why is Hector Bellerin captain? Why? Why is he at the club? This is the same guy who said he doesn't watch football. When he goes home, he doesn't care about football. This is why he's a crap footballer, because he don't care. You need to get rid of these players that have been bad. They've been backstabbing managers for years, and he keeps on playing these players. His judgment is poor. So you're saying, "Oh, I want to win this. I want to win this." I haven't seen anything from him to say, "Oh, we're gonna win this," because he
There's
hasn't
reports
shown.
that he wants to sell Bellerin and bring in Lamptey though.
Because let me come out the meet. I think
Bellerin will be here
few
next season.
people
I'm telling
to come in. Okay.
No.
Bellerin,
If you sell Bellerin, Lamptey would be a good sign.
Mose,
Yep.
please do not come out. Come out. This is our podcast, Arsenal podcast. So
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
I want people's opinions. That is the opinion. But Zoom is not under here. If he was under here, he would have been in, and he didn't come before you. So if he had come before you, so let us just have a little democracy.
Okay.
But I will start with you. Who was your man of the match and why? Because mine was Smith Rowe. Although he created chances that were not buried by Aubameyang and Martinelli, I think he was still the best player on the pitch for me. Who was your man of the match?
Is it me or you're asking?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. My man of the match today, I will go again. I will give it to Saka.
You guys are unfair.
No. It's not, because let me tell you one thing. Yeah. This is the guy that he carried the whole pressure of the club on his shoulder. he's the one that if Saka pick up the ball, you know that he's going to do something with that ball. Look at that. Look at the way he turns Brighton, and this is not an easy defender to beat.
Yeah.
In the first place, they pass him the ball. He can see that this guy is too tight on me. He just turn, and that's it. The rest is history. You understand what I mean? I will give it to Saka again because he's been brilliant from the beginning of the season. He's never had a bad game or anything at all. I'm just
Yeah.
praying. I'm just praying that he's not injured right now. So yeah.
Actually, for me, I think the reason as to why I go for Smith Rowe, he's a lovely pitch, and I think it's unlucky that these, two boys, Aubameyang and Martinelli, do not utilize his chances. Martinelli should have scored that, or maybe he should have gone for an assist. Aubameyang, okay, he wanted to go for the top corner, but again, I thought, he was released in that area where,
if Aubameyang scored, he should have got 2 assists today. If Aubameyang scored,
exactly, 2 assists. But I also think he was, very key. Look at that Aubameyang 4-yard miss that Saka set up. It was Emily Smith who released Saka. So I think for me he was just so magnificent. Philip, who was your man of the match and why?
For me, I'm stuck between Saka and Smith Rowe. I'm gonna say Saka.
Saka.
Yeah.
Because of the assist?
Yeah, but not just because of the assist. Not just because of the assist. No.
We should give it to Lacazette. Yeah.
No, not just because of the assist. Because the way he's like when he gets the ball, he's always looking forward. Smith Rowe, like, look at the mistakes he made. You see, in the second half, we had the ball in like our corner, and the ball was going out for a throw, and Smith Rowe backheeled it to like one of their Brighton players, and then he scored. Like mistakes like that could cost us like massively if we're against the bigger side. And Saka today, I don't think even though he wasn't that good in the first half as he was in the second, he didn't make any like mistakes that would cost us. And he's just you can tell he puts in effort every game. So
and again, Philip, I'm gonna back you on that one. This is the guy that he knows when to pass the ball, he knows when to run with the ball, and he knows when to when to kind of help his teammate out. Then what do you want again from this guy? That's why you see when he was like kind of limping, Arteta just like, oh yeah, this is my golden boy. He needs to come out. I needs to look after him.
Yeah.
So
he's the one player that us Arsenal fans watching the game. He's the one player that we look forward to when he gets the ball.
That's right. But another player that I can't wait for him to get full fitness is Martinelli. Because it's gradually when Martinelli get full. Remember when 2 of them used to play when Saka played left foot back and Martinelli is playing on the left wing. Look at the 2 of them. They're so like
But I still think even though if Martinelli comes back fully fit, I don't think we should move Saka to left back. I still think we should keep him on the right. And
that's right. Yeah, no. I'm not saying we should move. We leave 2 of them where they are. Well, Martinelli on the left and Saka on the right. So, but we just need to kind of figure out how to fit in Pepe into this team really.
And when Party comes in as well. When Party comes back in.
Yeah.
Nathan, don't tell me you are also Bukayo Saka man of the match.
I haven't even thought about who's man of the match. I don't know. Listen, Bukayo Saka, he played well. I feel like Martinelli, he should have scored, man.
Yeah,
he's getting chances. He's a dangerous. I don't even know who to give it to, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, Martinelli gets chances, but he doesn't finish them. Like against Chelsea, he had a sitter and missed it. That's what Martinelli used to work on.
I don't know who to give him the match.
It came on his weaker foot. I think I'll just give him that. It came on his weaker foot. If only it was on his left, probably he should have done better with it.
I don't know, man.
Okay, let me.
I might just give it. I'll just give it to Lacazette. He did well to finish it. Whatever. I'll just give it to him.
Man of the match, Lacazette. Yeah. Wow. Binu, who's your man of the match?
Who's mine? Oh, yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I would give to Saka because, see, we all know, when he moves it forward, we know at least he will do something. Because when we keep another wingers like Willian, we know either it can't be back pass or it can't be wasted ball. But at least Saka, we know, like at least he will do something with that, and he will drive the run forward, and he will do something. So now the main question is, like I said before, like if Saka is playing right wing, and see, and when he played right wing against Liverpool, against Leicester, against Wolves, and all he got at least an average assist or goal in every match. So in a right wing side. So if he can't, if he's not injured and if he plays in right wing, then I'm worried about Pepe. Then I don't know, now how can Pepe gets into the team? To be honest.
Zoom says Emily Smith Rowe was his man of the match. Big up Zoom in the comment. Dinner, who was your man of the match, and why?
Ooh, the young boys come through. You know what is? I would say the obvious one is Saka, but I'm gonna go with Smith Rowe because the reason why is because since he's come into the team, which was only yesterday, but since he's come into the team, he's given us another dimension, he made us look a bit different. He's offered his runs, his passes, waking up Saka. And I think I'll give it to Smith Rowe because of that. Not simply because his performance, but since he's come in, he's offered something different.
Okay. And the last man to speak will be Jose. Jose, man of the match. Who do you give it to? I gave it to Emily Smith Rowe, by the way. I'm not saying you should give Emily Smith Rowe, but
yeah, of course.
Are you trying to persuade him or something?
Look,
because I would go with I would go with Bukayo Saka, but since we're underperforming club, I will give it to Lacazette today for securing another win, another 3 points for today. Yeah, just a good finishing like that. Yeah, so I would go with the Lacazette.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. I want to send some shout outs to people in the comments. Football House, big up. My man, Nathan, big up. Mose, big up. Glenn, big up. Zoom, big up. All those people who have been with us. Ebenezer, big up. Ali, big up. Michael, people like Innocent.
And don't big up Ebenezer. Why you big up Ebenezer for?
Gifts.
Why you big him up for?
I think some people are just having, issues. He's
just having a bad day. He's having a bad day.
We should be happy. We should be happy. We secured it.
It's 3 points. Let's be happy. It's 3 points, man.
Yeah?
When did we ever see 3 points? Last time I saw 3 points, dinosaurs were around.
Remember what I said. It's a win. We take it and we move to the next game. Don't get too excited.
I'm going to give one person to comment about Mikel Arteta. Mose, what did you think of Mikel Arteta today?
Arteta out.
Well,
I want Mose.
I'm not gonna be too harsh on him. He stuck to the team that beat Chelsea, and they only made one change, which is Aubameyang for Lacazette. So I can say he made the substitution at the right time when he sees that the team has played to a stage where they need a goal, and it kind of make that substitution, and the goal comes from there. So yeah, it's done well today, but like I said, it doesn't change my opinion on him. Then it's just we just see what's going to happen in the next game.
All right. Thank you guys for coming on. Please, I do appreciate your opinions because they just make this channel, unique. I really love listening from Arsenal fans all over the world.
Arteta with the Brexit football, with the football, bro. The Brexit football, bro. You know what I mean?
Nathan, make sure that guy doesn't win. Nathan, Nathan,
Yeah.
we should make sure that guy doesn't win another FA Cup because the channel will be flagged for
Bro,
Mikel
Bro,
Arteta
people be
out.
sending me, bro. People be sending me
Nah,
death
do you
threats.
know, but do you know what it is, yeah? Do you know what it is? We need a top class manager available, and I'll swap him in a second. But I don't see anyone that I would take right now.
Oh, Tony Pulis. Sheffield Wednesday just sacked him. We should go get him. Let's get
Neil
the proper
Warnock.
Pulis.
Can Neil Warnock, man.
Let's get the
Neil
proper
Warnock.
Pulis.
Why don't we take him?
Guys, have a blessed, I don't know whether it's all night in your countries, but mine is night. So have a blessed night.
I see. Big
Okay,
up, big up.
Kwesi.
Just
Big up, guys. Big up. Big up, guys.
Sweet dreams,
3 points, baby.
I have
3
to. I'll
points.
sleep well. We won. I'll sleep very well. We won. We beat Brighton.
When is our next game? When is our next game? January 2nd?
Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Fine.
Check it out.